Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged Show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A Mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at BeEncouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time. We are currently at CoHarbor, our studio sponsor, right?
So beautiful.
Oh, what a wonderful
Love it.
place. We get such great feedback about them and what they're doing. What's so great about CoHarbor?
Yes. So the owner, Jeremiah Callahan's just phenomenal. His attention to detail from the sound, from the aesthetics, he even got me a little microphone holder for our live Instagrams, Frank. I mean, just the attention to detail to service the business owners here who work out of here is phenomenal.
And what you always feel welcomed here. You always feel a part of this community. It's the most welcoming place that I've ever engaged. And we have some amazing people that work out of here as well.
We do. And they actually have a greeting host, which is incredible during their peak hours.
What an idea, right?
Yes, but some of the people working out of here, you just want to be here just to say hi to them, like Chantel Bridges.
Ooh, and Melinda Joy Mingo.
Yes.
And our friend Tom
Carlson.
Yes, indeed. Wonderful people. And Lisa and I also engaged their facility in Denver called Coworking, which is a fantastic facility.
Gorgeous, yes. And we have to do a huge shout out for Alan Briggs.
Yes.
He is our right-hand man, especially in this podcast studio. He has given us great wisdom and insight on how to use all the bougie stuff that they have in here.
The bougie stuff. Yeah.
It is. It's high end.
It is. It's wonderful. We're so blessed to be able to be here at CoHarbor. And you need to come in and do a 14-day free trial of this facility. Lisa, tell them a little bit about some of the great things that CoHarbor offers.
Yes. Well, their membership starts at $25 on up, and that gets them 24/7 access to a beautiful, gorgeous space. And not only that, Frank, you know what they have?
What?
Amazing pour-over coffee, which all of my friends love, and I love the tea. They have hot tea, and they have iced coffee, and they have sparkling water, all the things. It's so beautiful here, so come and check them out.
Well, come on down and join us at Corporate and Tech Center Drive. Beautiful location over here. You can't miss us. We're sponsored by the great Joshua Geary with Crescio. And Joshua just won Hispanic Rising Professional of the Year. Yay! He's been with us so long, and he is really produces and helps us with this show.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Crescio.
Yes, so Crescio, they offer pay what you can consultations, and they specialize in not only just Chat GPT, but they will work with your business to help you get sustainable and then leave and leave you successful. Their goal is not to stay with you forever. Their goal is to keep you moving with excellence.
Indeed. And you know, AI is the rage right now. Joshua is an expert in AI, and he and his team can help you navigate the sometimes scary road of AI and what's happening, and deliver work with you that you won't have to worry about all the myths about AI. They know how it works for you. You know, and what I do love, Lisa, about Crescio is the pay what you can consultations to the underserved southeast sector of our city, reaching out and trying to help people.
Absolutely. So check them out at Crescio.com.
Indeed. We're sponsored by Brandon Kirk from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duct, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, with his 3 children, are just incredible. I know them personally.
Me too.
We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years, been married to, what is his wife's name? Gava?
And she's a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well.
They do. And he loves Star Wars. So if you're into that scene, give Brandon a call. He loves Star Wars, all things Star Wars-y.
Yes, not only that, but he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town. They do have the strongest vacuums in Colorado,
Indeed.
Which will help you get amazing air quality for your home.
Indeed. They find all kinds of stuff in our vent systems. They've done my house as well, and so many of my friends.
Yep.
They really are the cream of the crop when it comes to duct cleaning.
They are.
And one last thing, you know, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So make sure to look them up, because they are
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Yes, they are.
We are sponsored by the lovely, incredible Karen Butcher with Westco Insurance.
Yes, Karen is an amazing insurance agent doing home, casualty, all these different types of insurance. And here's the deal. She has some of the same customers that she had when she started 24 years ago. They're still... Hi, guys. Welcome to the Be Encouraged Show. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
And we're so incredibly glad to have you here today, because it's Monday, Lisa.
Yes, it is our favorite day of the week.
Indeed. And this incredible human ray here that I get to come on and do work with every week makes it such a joy. Thank you for being you.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed. And today we have such great people with us today. Kristin and Tracy are in studio. Don't be jealous.
Yeah.
Right. So
You've got 3 blondes on the show today.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, particularly don't be jealous.
Yeah, exactly. You're living the dream, man.
I'm too old to live it. But
No.
this never happened when I was young.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
We'll do the best we can, though. You know, Kristin and Tracy are here. They're passionate about the work that they do. Reach sometimes is a challenge for all of us in business. Also, they've had a complete rebrand this year, which is really wonderful. We're so excited to dig into that space as well. But in the beginning, you talk.
All right. So we provide a platform for entrepreneurs and community-focused individuals to expand their reach and create a positive impact in the Colorado Springs community. We are joining you live here in the Springs with some amazing guests, like Frank mentioned. If you want to join us internationally, please go to our website and select International via Instagram to join us live from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Today's show is sponsored by Crescio, who offers to help entrepreneurs with pay what you can consultation. Did you hear that?
Did you say pay what you can?
I did.
Oh my
pay
gosh.
what you can
Genius.
consultation. I know. Yeah, he is a genius, though.
He is.
Yeah, so consultations to understand AI agents and use them to increase your sales, lower your overhead. Visit Crescio.com to learn more and check out the flyers that we provided for you ladies today.
Yes, great.
And this is Lisa's favorite part. We get to introduce these humans.
Yes. So we are going to start to my right, Kristin Goodwin. So she is Brigadier General Kristin Goodwin, retired, of course. She is a trailblazer, former Air Force leader known as the first female B-2 Stealth Bomber Squadron member and bomb wing commander.
Wow.
Wow, you must have some stories. She's now the CEO and founder of the Delta V. She empowers executives through transformational leadership, coaching, combining strategic insight with authentic connection to help leaders overcome challenges and foster thriving organizational cultures.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You want to take Tracy on?
I will.
All right.
Oh,
Dr. Tracy Goodwin, right here. Yeah, Dr. Goodwin is an executive mental fitness coach and former dental practice owner. She's a recovering dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With 26 years of experience, now COO and partner at the Delta V, she empowers leaders to overcome burnout and boost performance through outcome-driven coaching rooted in positive intelligence. There's a book by that name. Is it based on that?
absolutely.
I read it,
Nice.
yeah. Her approach helps clients gain a competitive edge in both their professional and their personal lives. Welcome,
Oh, welcome,
Thank you.
ladies.
Goodwins.
Thank you.
Square.
Great to be here.
This is so awesome. Lisa, I have been so excited about the possibility of bringing Kristin and Tracy into the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you for responding so quickly.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Can I start with you, General Goodwin? If you don't mind, right? You don't mind if I call you that, do you?
You call me whatever you want.
Yeah, I just love saying it.
Sure.
Right? Yeah. General, you are a trailblazer, but it began somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So help us, take us back, Kristin, to your origins. What created this incredible lady? Where are you from? What do you do? How do you get here?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a hefty question, but my dad, Coast Guard, so he served for 30 years. My mom, when I was 13, joined the Air Force Reserves as a flight nurse. So I had two incredible role models that knew about service and sacrifice, about giving to the community. And so I grew up with that strong sense of service, and that's what inspired me. And there was this thing on the TV in April of 1981, I believe. I was 10 years old, and the shuttle took off.
Yes.
And that inspired me to, reach for the stars. It inspired me to go into flight. My dad really wanted me to go to boats because he's from the Coast Guard,
Yes.
and which I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
And he was Coast Guard through and through. But I just had a passion for the sky and for flying. And so having the opportunity to travel every 3 years At first I was like, oh my gosh, I have to leave my friends. And, I looked at it as almost torture, traveling and moving and leaving all that behind. But what it was a gift, because it taught me that there's always new opportunities. Every time you move, there's new people you can learn, there's new cultures, there's just so much out there. And so that's kind of my beginning, and I'm grateful for the journey I've had.
Did you go to the academy?
I did.
Yeah,
the Air Force. Although my dad wanted me again to go to the Coast Guard again.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Are you an only child?
No, I have a brother 3.5 years younger than myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Where's he at now?
He's in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, that's where my daughter is. My oldest is there. Yeah, she loves it.
He loves it there.
Yeah, good food there.
Yeah.
I just went for her birthday, and I threw down some
Wonderful.
really good meals.
Yeah.
I just want to go back again to eat.
Well, they have good food, yes.
Yes.
I think of Dallas, I think of heat.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, this one restaurant literally had this huge block of cheese. And they brought the hot pasta, put it on this block, and went bloop, 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 bloop,
Oh, my
bloop, to get
goodness.
the fresh fusion of this melted cheese.
Wow.
And then put it on your plate.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I was so bougie. I loved it. I'll tell you. I want to go there again just to experience
I'd have to do an extra workout if I could.
Yes, exactly. But it was so delicious.
Yeah, I felt my stomach rise. Talking.
That's right.
Yeah. But she says she works out to eat.
I do work out to eat. It's a thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Well, that is awesome. So you had that grand, because Lisa and I are both, I'm an Air Force vet, and she's an Air Force spouse vet.
Yeah, I was a key spouse for 10 years.
Yeah. So
Thank you both.
have a great love for the military.
Yeah, we both do,
Really
yeah.
do.
And we're part of VetNet. We're both presidents there. Awesome networking event here in the city. I don't know if you
Absolutely.
guys have ever come, but it's amazing supporting the military business community.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Goodwin, you are recovering dentist. Oh, I bet there are some stories, some stories that brought you from where you were to where you are today. So tell us a little bit about Tracy.
Yeah. Tracy's a farm kid from Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So grew up small family farm and went off and had that, that Iowa work ethic thing. And I just wanted to, go do something great. And I went into the world of dentistry. So, yeah.
Were you intrigued with mouths or what?
Dentistry kind of came upon as a bit of a fluke. I wasn't really on that path, and went that whole journey of taking the entrance exam and getting in and doing all that stuff, and there I was, practicing dentistry. And did
What
that.
led you to take the entrance exam?
Yeah.
I was pre-med in.
You were pre-med anyway.
And I was at a, early lecture one morning, and somebody said, hey, the dental entrance exam is in a couple weeks. Why don't we take it? And I
Okay.
Okay. So I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
And, did well. And then one thing led to another. And there I was doing that
Yeah.
instead of medicine. So,
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, so they woke you up in the middle of a lecture.
Yeah, I did. I was like, hey.
What happened? There's a dental exam coming up.
Yeah, so that's where I got there.
That's pretty
It always intrigues me though. Dental work is that's not easy.
No, and I'm as I say, a recovering dentist. So I kind of lost myself. I went into that, and it's you're always on, and you're always I from the outside looked like I had everything, right?
Yeah.
I had a successful practice.
Was your practice in Iowa as well?
It was, yep, in eastern Iowa, small town. I was really active in my community and respected, and had a great living, but I wasn't living my authentic self. It was exhausting, and one day I realized I had to make a change. It was just killing me. So I up and sold everything and just took a leap. and had no idea where I was going or what I was doing, but sold my practice and my friends, everybody thought, I'm sure they thought I was crazy.
Yeah.
I probably was.
But for your sanity, right?
Yeah. And I just, I took a leap and didn't know where I was going to land, and best decision of my life.
Really?
That's so
ended up,
great.
Where I am now with, it's fantastic.
So how did you end up in Colorado Springs from there?
Yeah, I met Kristin, and she said, hey, you should come to Colorado. And I said, why not? So
And it's so beautiful.
She was in the midst of an adventure.
You're like, was that right when you sold your practice? Or?
no, it was about a year and a half or so after.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so perfect timing.
Yeah,
You were
perfect
soul
timing. I
searching
kind of
and-
I'd moved and was just kind of feeling my way out, trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
And she said, come to Colorado. I said, great, I will. And now on to this fantastic adventure with the Delta V.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Delta V.
Yeah.
Kristen, what is that?
Yeah.
What is the Delta V, and why is it named that?
It's a great question. I was here to figure that out. No, what it is.
He is a business coach.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Should I lay down?
Hey, bring in the pillow.
So, the Delta V, it's where you are right now. All of us are right here, and then where do we want to go? Like 12 months down the road, where do you want to be? Well, that gap is called the Delta. And so some people ask, gosh, can I get there? Well, that's the wrong question. It's what or how are you going to generate the velocity to launch your next orbit, whatever that is, just like Tracy did, right? Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's into the unknown. You don't necessarily know the path out there. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, just like, Tracy talked about, there's people in the audience that are at a crossroads. And they're wondering if if our dreams, does it have an expiration date? I'm still 10 years old, so no, my dream, it doesn't have an expiration date. But my passion, I think our passion, is looking people in the eye and saying, your story's not over. And the best chapter could be the one that's not written yet. And let us help you write that chapter in your life. So that's the Delta V.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Yeah, I see that because I think we both resonate with that. I call it the anxiety space.
Okay.
And the ones in between.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Yeah, here's our expectation and here's our reality. In between is the anxiety space, right? Yeah. So Delta, anxiety, I think it all fits.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that, Kristen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. And you know what? You're exactly the person that needs to guide them to that space. Yeah. I'm going to tell you guys why in a minute. But back to you.
In the hot seat. Here we go.
Yes, Tracy.
I believe that. I really do. That's not hyperbole. I believe that you are the exact person that needs to guide them between those spaces. Yeah. What was aha about the moment that you said, I'm going to do something different? Because that's a grand leap, young lady, that you made. That's not what gave you the courage to do that.
Everybody talks about burnout, and people say they're burned out. That's where I was. I was at the bottom. I just kind of knew that emotionally, I was dying. I was overwhelmed. I was exhausted. It was just this constant pressure, and largely self-imposed, but still, I was just there, and I just knew that I was not living my authentic self. And I thought, you get this one great life. How are you going to spend it?
Yes.
Mary Oliver. Hey?
Mary Oliver, I think. So I just knew. I thought, this is my moment. This is my chance. I just need to just see what else is out there.
Good for you.
And so I did, and I just went down this real journey and this path of just introspection. Mm-hmm. Who am I? Who do I want to be? And it's taken me all this great learning path, including positive intelligence, and just how do you live from a more authentic, positive space where you're feeling that real joy. So yeah, that's what I was
That
searching.
resonates with what we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
It's incredible.
My. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Here's what, because people tell you all the time, I'm going to just be me. I'm going to do me.
Yeah.
The problem is they don't know who they are.
Right.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right? And
Yeah.
overwhelming amount of humans have no clue who they are. So you can help them today
Yes.
with that self-discovery piece. Tell them how hard it is to find out that you weren't living authentically.
It's knowing it and admitting it
Yes.
are two things. You've got to admit it, and then you've got to accept that. Okay, I stay here and I'm miserable, or you do something about it. So taking the action, it wasn't easy, and I probably was. My friends had thought I was a little crazy. Maybe they thought I was crazy, but I was saving myself.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah.
It's so incredibly healthy,
Yeah.
though, to get there. To do
Yeah,
it.
and it's not a quick journey, right? I mean, this is, back 2019 is when I really got serious about, I got to do this, so, and it's just a path of trying different things and learning and just a lot of meditation and just sitting with yourself, right? And learning who you are. Trusting the universe, that's a big one. That's a big one for me.
Trusting anything.
Oh, there you go.
Did you go into therapy at all, or?
I've done some therapy
Yeah.
along the way. That wasn't maybe my first avenue. Should have been, but but got there eventually. But did a lot of for myself. I was kind of went a little bit probably the hippie road a little bit. I did a lot of energy work and a lot of just really
The hippie.
The woo.
the woo woo. I've got pretty woo woo at times.
Yeah.
But and that has worked for me. It's it is just connecting and getting the right energy and the right flow and just listening to and paying attention. Seeing those synchronicities in life. That what's coming at you and not just ignoring it. Just being I think that might mean something.
Being in tune.
Yeah.
It's hard to be in tune, though, especially if you feel broken or burnt out, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of noise out there, a lot of negative self-talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And
And the culture. And all the things, man, that tell you whom you're supposed to be.
Right.
Exactly.
Right? And how you're supposed to be,
Yep.
and et cetera. So,
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah. Fist pump on.
Hey.
Rock.
Hey, there we go.
That's awesome.
It ain't easy, right?
No.
Lisa?
No, sir. I've done the work. I'm still doing the work.
Oh, it's
It's a daily
It's
work.
never ending.
It is never ending.
Oh
I
man,
look
it's
in the
worth
mirror
it.
and I go, my God,
Yeah.
what in the world wrong with you?
But being able to always learn, if you're in a learning mode versus, any other route is not really productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curiosity.
Curiosity. Exactly. Yeah.
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 I do a talk and it's like, there's only 2 C's on earth. You're either curious or you're cynical. So.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. And if you don't get curious, your cynicism is the default.
Yeah.
Right.
It really is. So
Yeah.
be curious about humans.
Yeah.
Start asking some of these questions, right?
Especially the ones that no one likes to ask.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I'm over 60, so I can do it legally.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Even though my wife rolls her eyes, oh my
Yeah.
God, I ain't
You're
going
just
anywhere with you, all right? But she's
Michelle's
not
awesome,
over
though.
60.
She's not licensed.
She's not licensed yet to ask those kind of questions.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Robert Frost's quote. I love this quote because it really unpacks a lot for us, Kristin. It says that I should be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. What is your road less traveled?
Oh. Solid question. I think there's been a lot of crossroads and a lot of decisions along the journey. You know, where I am is, I'll go back to flying because I love to fly. It's a passion of mine. It's what I wanted to do. It's still what I have a passion for. It's still flying into space, still what I, aim to do. But in the 32 years that I learned how to fly and that I flew, I like to share that experience with others. I like to teach others how to fly, yet a little differently. To fly above their circumstances, their fears, to fly above all those people that say they can't do something, all the voices in our head, the saboteurs that, say we're not good enough, or what are you thinking, or why are you switching careers at this point? And so I think everyone deserves the opportunity to soar. Mm-hmm. And I think, that's when I hit a crossroad, those are the things that I think of. That's the path that I'm going to take is to help others, through that. Because, in life, we don't know what the weather is going to bring us, right? We don't, you don't know your visibility. What's the visibility? Are you going to be able to see past, that obstacle or that speed bump, I call them. But all you need is a runway, and you need some acceleration. Mm-hmm. And then take off and see where it takes you.
Yeah. And
we are passionate about being the guides, being the co-pilots to help people through that. The storm, the fog, the uncertainty, whatever that is, So when we come to crossroads, that's how we approach it.
Yes.
And that's what's exciting.
You were high level there.
Oh.
And you explained it wonderfully.
Thank you.
But I want to make your experience relevant.
Okay.
To all of this movement, right? Because this movement, you're a B-2 pilot, young lady. I mean, that's a flying wing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how that flies.
No, that's incredible.
Yes.
Help our audience think about this, General. Is becoming a pilot in that is no joke. I mean, that's difficult at best. Mm-hmm. And becoming a female general and a squadron commander is a trip to me because I was in the Air Force. I saw none of that when I was in the Air Force. Not one. Right? Walk us down that path of the challenges that it took, the things you had to overcome to reach such heights in the military.
Well, I might say that I was a stubborn 20-year-old because I had a dream.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fly. And when people said I couldn't, it gave me more motivation to do it and prove them wrong.
Why did they say you couldn't?
Some said I couldn't because I was a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some because you're a woman, you're not strong enough. Mm-hmm. At that time, when I graduated from the academy, oh boy, I'm going to date myself.
Come on.
I mean, I am 29, but
I'm much older, so you're safe.
When I graduated from the academy, I went to pilot training for a year.
Yes.
And in January 25th, 1995, I remember those dates, but women weren't in combat aircraft, meaning going behind enemy lines. They weren't in fighters. And so I wanted to fly the C-130. Okay, that's not a fighter jet.
No.
That's not the sexy thing.
Yeah.
That's not, it's that 130. But I wanted to fly it because you flew with a crew, and I love working with people. I love working with teams. And I wanted to go behind enemy lines, and I wanted to get my hands dirty. I wanted to do the exciting stuff. I wanted the adventure and the journey. And they said, no, you can't do that. And so I still applied for that plane because what I learned is let them tell you no. Don't say no to yourself.
Yes.
And so that's what I learned. Because so many times we don't apply for jobs. So many times we don't put our name in the hat because I'm not as good as that person, or I can't do that, or I don't have that degree, or. right? Whatever.
Yeah.
We take ourselves out of the game. When I say, put yourself in the game, and if they say no, say, okay, there's another opportunity out there. So I put my name in the hat and they go, no. The Air Force said no because women weren't allowed to because they thought bad things could happen to women. Well, bad things can happen to men, And so we've proven that now that women and men can go out and do a good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's, anyway.
How many times did you have to apply before you got the yes?
Well, so I did get my 130. It was electronic warfare, and I did do special ops indirectly.
Nice.
And it was fantastic. So, to your question, the journey, there's different stages of that journey. And, when you're young and you're just ambitious, you're just going to go for it. And then as you get older, you're challenged with different things and with rank and seniority. Life can be unforgiving. People can be judgmental.
Yes,
People
they
can
can.
say things that aren't accurate.
Yeah.
It seems like today people can say whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
And there's no checks and balances, not understanding that we're all human. And it impacts not only us personally, but affects our families too.
Yeah.
And so, it's been a journey, and those are many different chapters in a story that I won't go through.
Right.
But you also have to know, much like Dr. Tracy, when's it time to, to get off the train,
Yeah.
right? And for me, it's when am I not going to be as effective in taking care of my airmen, the guardians that I work with in the Space Force, my leaders and the people around me. If I can't be effective, it's time for me to leave and do something else where I can help people and I can be effective and I can contribute to make a difference in the community, because that's what I'm passionate about. That's why I chose Colorado Springs. I mean, this is home. I love this place. I love the people. I love the community. There's so much opportunity. And so I hope that answers your question. But
You know what question it answered? Remember I told you earlier that she was going to tell you why she was your guide in that in-between space? She just said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
Way to catch on for me leading you into that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Wonderfully done. I love that. That's why. That's why Delta V and the work of General Goodwin is work that you need to seek out, right?
So what brought on the new branding mission this past year?
Oh my gosh. So
Was that your baby?
Oh, no.
The branding part?
no.
Oh,
So
okay.
I think we just we had just some opportunities come up with the business, and we realized what we had out there wasn't really projecting who we were. So we went through this whole real solid internal look at, okay, this journey of who we are. So the branding was phenomenal. If you guys haven't ever done some branding, because you start with your self-branding, right?
Yes.
So we both did our individual journeys of who we are, and then brought those together on, okay, how does this make the Delta V what we are? And then branded the Delta V. And that came, it came with the colors and the new logo and all that stuff. But the real heart of it was, who are we?
Exactly.
And how do we work together, and how does this shape what we want to bring to people, how we want to present, and the work we want to do to really get out there and help people be the greatest version of themselves they want to be.
So who are you?
Who are we?
What did you come out with from the branding experience?
Right,
side
you're
of
going to
it?
probably remember your keywords better than I am.
I could throw one out.
For me?
Oh,
Or
no.
For you, yeah, for you. You're going to know yours
You're
better.
next.
Yeah. Myself, my words were, I'm sage, and do you remember my words? I should have looked at this before.
That's okay.
It's been a year ago now. But mine were a little more hippie-yippie, but it was definitely more, earthy, sage. Those were a couple
So
of my
you're
words.
grounded,
So more
warm.
grounded, that whole, that Zen home kind of thing. Yeah, it was more
You
mine.
help center people.
Yeah, that's and that comes from. I know that's my journey and what really worked for me and for
Yeah.
others who want to take that journey and find what works for them. That's
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
How about you?
That's why we're a great team.
Yeah, you balance.
So, navigate complexity. Love that. Inspire clarity and spark transformation. So those are, some of the fundamentals. Yet, who I am as a person, my core is radical curiosity, innovation, zest for life, and excellence. And so that's what I try to inspire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through that rise, you can not just overcome. It's not like having the resilience where if something happens, your resilience, that means that you got through it and you're back to where you started. Rise is going beyond resilience and learning and growing. And is part of that velocity that we're trying to achieve to get you to that next orbit, if you will, or the next space.
How do you both, with what you do, you have to actually open people up where they're honest to themselves, to their offerings, like you guys had to do, right, during this branding experience. What's your magic? Like, how do you get people there to a safe spot where they can open up to you so that you can really learn them and help them do that velocity?
Yeah. It's about building that relationship, right?
Yeah.
Building the relationship, that safe space, getting that rapport. And many times for us, that's taking them through this positive intelligence journey where you start to get that negative self-talk out of your head, and you can just be more authentic and be in that positive side, that space, And it's not about being all positive self-talk all the time and everything's great. It's about learning to manage those challenges that come at you and going from a place of strength instead of a place of fear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's. I think for both of us, we approach it from different journeys in life, right? We all have a different journey.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
And I am grateful for all the speed bumps and the holes that I've fallen in my life because I have you have perspective, right?
Yes.
And you can really empathize with others out there. There's someone that you can see without hearing the words.
Yeah.
And I think building that trust and building a safe environment is key to that.
Yeah.
Because it's not about, we don't want to hear your deepest, darkest secrets. We're just here to be a guide to help you through what you already know in your heart and, help you through that journey. And it's exciting. And what's really fun is when you just see people transform. And there's that spark that I talked about of that transformation.
Yeah.
And that's exciting.
It's so exciting.
It is so exciting.
It is, yeah. I want a deep, dark secrets, though. Give me your deep, dark secrets. I want to unpack those bad boys. Right? I don't know, they're kind of voyeuristic, or I don't know what it is, but I want to know.
Well, there's power in people's stories.
There are, yeah. But if you want more safety, go to them.
Yeah.
Really, one of my overwhelming mottos to people is you don't want me to coach you if you're hiding. Because if you're hiding your story, then you're hiding other things.
Right.
And it's hard to make proper movement in the space of hiding.
Yeah.
It really is. We need to come out. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right? So if you don't want to do that, I'm not your guy. That's right. No one's the right person for everyone, right? Well, then we all be overwhelmed. So that's not the way it works. That's why it needs so many of us.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't realize that they're hiding.
Right.
Like, I didn't realize that I was putting the mask on as the perfect military spouse, all that. I had no idea that all this past trauma from a child and, marriages and all the things wrecked me inside, and I needed to heal from that.
Yeah.
Because I numbed it, I buried it, and a lot of people have done the same. And they really don't. That's why I respect you with your journey. That is just incredible that you can really look deep within and go, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I really am not okay.
Yeah.
That takes so much courage.
It does take so much courage, yeah. But you know what? When I met her, she was still hiding.
I was
But,
totally
you know, I
hiding.
wasn't going to
Yeah.
work with her that way. And she's come out, right? Now she's telling her story in different venues, and things are changing, and the weight that's being lifted from the ability to be authentically who you were made to be and who you are. There's nothing that can take the place of that.
Yeah.
Right?
It's so freeing.
It is.
Authenticity is freeing.
And for me, it was therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy, finally.
Yeah.
Good therapists. There are bad therapists, which wrecked me, but good therapists now in my life.
Well,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm glad you made the journey. That's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
not-
Oh,
it's not-
stop it. So,
Oh my God. Me too.
oh, stop.
Oh my! You know, I want to deep dive into Delta V for a minute, but can I ask you a really personal question? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
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 Because we're talking about authenticity. You've overcome a lot. First female B-2 pilot, a bomber wing commander is.
So cool.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Those are your bad points.
Yeah.
I'm an ex-dentist here.
Yeah.
What a hard place to be in. You two are a married couple. Yes, which is so awesome, right? This would not happen without one or the other. How's that journey been for you? Has that been difficult as being a married couple, both being women in a marriage relationship? Is that part of what you talk about, or is this the first time? Wait, you got the same last names. I knew you weren't sisters.
I can answer it one way, because you can answer it another way. Working together is the greatest joy I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't plan on getting remarried because I didn't think there was somebody out there that, I was going to be really picky after the trials that I went through before my last marriage. Yet I found my unicorn, and we're coming up on, almost 4 years, and it's just incredible. And what we even talked about this past week is working together. We work exceptionally well together, more so than I'd say even other people that I do work with in the past. And so what a joy to be with somebody doing what you're passionate about, what they're passionate about, helping others through whatever their journey and wherever they are in life, and having an impact. And every day doing it, with your teammate. And your best friend.
Yes.
And so that is exceptional. So that's who we are as individuals, as people, but also as a company, and what we offer. And so that's I think one part of it. Can I answer the other part?
Yeah. I'll add to some of that in saying that we do both come from different journeys, right? Different backgrounds, and we've already kind of covered that I'm more the hippie yippie side.
Yes.
And
Hippie yippie.
And the beautiful thing of working with Kristin is, oh my God, I've learned so much about, and I'm still learning. She's just such a phenomenal leader, and that has that's been fantastic for me to be able to learn that. And it's not all roses every day. I mean, we have, but it's
humans.
It's amazing, and it's been easy. It's been just the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, it's been fantastic. I mean, she's talk about checking all the boxes. I mean, I could not have, found a better partner in life and business. So it's been, it's awesome.
So when people say, "Oh, you're two women and marriage," I mean, I look at it. When two people love each other, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And, we have 2 daughters, 13 and 11, and, we're happy. I think.
13 and 11?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. I love it. I'm like, bring it on. Yeah.
Yeah, but mine was 13 and 11, boy. I thought I was going by. It was good.
Well, it's, they're just about to enter the.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
She's in it.
Yeah, I'm in the thick of it.
Yeah.
But my 2 older daughters, I've been around the block. John, it's his first time though.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's just fun.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
well, come on. When you've been in charge of 5,600 people or 4,400 18 to 25-year-olds,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't surprise me. You
Yeah.
could try.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, but the 20, 30, 40-year-old guys that, I had under my command, they were harder than my 13 and 11. So,
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, right?
The one thing is though, they study you. And they know your buttons to push. Like that's where it gets interesting the older they get.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh wait, I really want to do this, so let me do this to her. Or you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It is
I
fun.
go,
it's very exciting.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
sit down. Let's talk.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. 14 years empty nest. Hallelujah. Life is good, I'm telling you. I didn't think this getting old was going to be so much fun, right? But it is.
Because now he's enjoying the grandbabies. So
There you go.
That's right.
There you
and
go.
I say no to nothing.
Yeah.
It's yesterday.
Yeah.
You come to my house, and that's probably, my kids don't bring them very often.
Yeah.
I say no to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's
Great.
That's your right.
That's
No,
right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. I just say
whole bunch
no
of
the whole time raising you. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is the payback.
Yeah.
Oh my word! But this is so much fun. These guys, you guys are awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, even more awesome than we thought you knew you were gonna be. So.
I was excited about it.
Yeah,
this is
me
fun.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, give these people a rundown of Delta V, what they expect, what the business is. I don't want anyone leaving this engagement wondering the value that you're bringing to humanity with this business.
Okay. So we offer many different things, and one is one-on-one coaching. We do 3, 6, or 12-month, and we pack into positive intelligence as well. Mm-hmm. And that's really exciting. And we really see the most growth with people that we work with in that. And we do like to work with CEOs and C-suite. Yet I just worked with a 25-year-old that, holy cow, in the 6 months, completely transformed. And it just fills my heart so much because of the young man that he is and now what he's doing and his new perspective. And just being on that journey with him is just so rewarding. And so we do one-on-one, but we also do group coaching. And we work with teams that want to be more efficient. Maybe they're transforming in the company. Maybe they have new members and they're trying to see how they gel or they can click or build strategic vision, mission, objectives. So we do that. We've done retreats, quarter retreats, and then also we go out there and do speaking engagements too.
Yeah.
To try to inspire, to try to get that outreach. Yet, we're looking for that connection, that reach, as you talked about.
Yes.
How do we connect with those that we can help guide? And so, what did I miss?
No, I think you did. That was perfect.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Weren't you guys working with another young lady when I met you?
Yes, she was to the right of me at that table that in Denver that morning, the Pinnacle event.
Was
the,
that other lady, the other company? Weren't you her like?
Oh yeah, I work.
yeah.
Yes. I work as a COO for TechWise. as
That's,
well.
that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So you
Yeah.
double dipping?
Yeah.
She wanted me to come on and help get that
Yeah.
kind of invigorated and loving that journey.
Yeah.
Loving that
I love
journey.
international work. I love operations and all that as well.
Yeah.
Now, how's she doing?
She's doing great.
Is she? Because didn't she go through a medical journey or something?
Yes, she
Yeah,
did.
cancerous or something.
And I will say, because she's given me permission, she's a cancer survivor.
Yes.
And absolutely amazing. And I'll give a plug to her business, Longevity, has really helped a lot of people that are overcoming cancers in a more holistic way, and helps a lot of individuals that are challenged with health issues to find alternative ways. And it, hugely successful.
That's
and I
awesome.
submit to that. Yeah, so.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We want to get her on our show, so remind her, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Tell
will
her
get
how
right
much
on that.
fun you had.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, maybe she's watching right now.
Yeah, well, I will.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll bring
you.
her on. She would love that.
Yeah,
She would absolutely love that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be incredible.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
It's your turn.
All right. It's time for our famous question.
Oh,
You ready?
What's the famous question?
I did not know about.
I didn't know about this. I'm going to sit up.
Good to sit up.
Okay.
Well, Tracy, I'm going to start with you.
Oh, good.
Oh, hot.
So, since you're right next to me. So, as you know, our whole mission is to infuse hope and encouragement to the world. So, we would like you to take a moment and look at that camera and encourage the world, and then let them know how to reach you.
All right.
Oh.
Cool. I think what you've heard today from my journey, you can do anything. Everybody has that in them, right? And it's not if you're trying to get from point A to point B, it's not a problem to solve. It's a trajectory to navigate. And so we're here to help you navigate that space. And you can find us at the Delta V, which is the delta-v.com.
Awesome.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Same.
Well, you guys have brought up hope
Yes.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I say hope is contagious. And I'll say that I am a carrier of hope. Woo! And so what I'd say that in our journeys, right, you're going to hit tough times. It's not if, it's when.
Yes.
And when you hit those tough times, we're here to help you through that. Because I was in a hole so deep at one point that when I looked up, I couldn't see the light. That's how dark it was. But when you break through, you become a beacon for those that are still stuck in the darkness. And so reach out to us at the Delta V, and we'd love to work with you and help you through your journey, or just get to know you. So,
Great.
thank you.
Yes. No, thank you.
Yes.
Oh my, what an incredible time.
Yes, we knew it would be.
We did know it would be.
Yeah.
The Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa is here to bring great people like this to our community and beyond so that you can go hopefully on your journey forward. We have a show number 2 coming up. It's a
Yes.
high bar now. I'm just saying.
Kristen, you could be writing a book.
So I started, and it's based on Rise.
All right.
Stilettos on the glass ceiling. Is,
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just need to
How
get
did you
after
know
it.
about that, Lisa?
Oh, I just intuitively, you know me.
Oh.
I've got the ego side.
I do know you. That's why I asked the question.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't wait to
Once
read
again,
it.
ladies, thank you very much
Yes.
for
Thank you
being
both.
with
Thank you.
us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A Mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged Show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A Mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Well, we're back. This is the Be Encouraged Show. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
And we're so incredibly glad to have you this afternoon. We just had a wonderful show this morning, guys. The first one, so the bar is raised.
It's way
I'm
up
just
here.
telling you. It's not like we're trying to create any expectation or anything.
Yeah. No pressure.
Houston Landscape is in the house with us. A well-known operation in Denver. $50 million company that's been doing incredible things, not known in the Springs, but these two lovely humans are tasked with getting this brand recognition out in Colorado Springs.
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome.
Yes,
Thank you for
welcome.
having us.
Yeah.
Hey, we're glad to have you. Go ahead, Lisa.
All right. So first, we'd like to say thank you to our platinum sponsor, Crescio, for this show. When you get a pay what you can consultation.
What?
Yes, genius, right?
Yes.
You can learn how to leverage AI agents to penetrate the noisy market, lower your overhead, and increase your sales. So visit them at Crescio.com to learn more and check out the flyer later that we gave you guys.
Awesome.
Indeed. Just I'm going to introduce Tory because I just met with her.
Yeah, you did.
She's from the
He gushed
East.
about
it. It's like another daughter.
Yes.
Here now.
Yeah.
I'm her surrogate dad.
Yeah.
And I told her boyfriend that she now has a big black friend who's not afraid to go back to jail.
Yeah.
So he better treat her good.
Yeah.
Right?
Papa Frank, catch your back.
Absolutely.
Tory Gilligan, we're glad to have her here. She's based in the Springs, leverages her expertise in relationship building and client service to support Keeson Landscape's growth in this new market. An avid outdoor enthusiast, Lisa will love you. She enjoys hiking, skiing, and exploring Colorado's natural beauty. Welcome, Tory.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Indeed.
All right. And then to her right is Keith Klein. He brings 20 years of landscaping experience.
Started it when he was 7.
Yes. And his role as leader of Keeson's Colorado Springs branch, specializing in sustainable practices and quality service. A qualified supervisor and sustainable landscape manager, he's dedicated to excellence. Outside of work, he enjoys fly fishing. Ooh, that's on my bucket list.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And family time in the Cheyenne Mountain area with his wife and 3 children.
Aww.
Yeah.
We love babies.
We do.
I have 4 of them myself.
really?
Yeah.
5.
Oh, man.
13 grandchildren.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at his face.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids got the memo. The only reason we had them were to have them.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. Welcome, Keeson Landscaping.
Yes. Is that a last name, like a Keeson family, or?
Yeah, so Dwayne Keeson started the business, 55 years ago in Inglewood, Colorado, and has kind of changed hands over the last couple of years. Well, they did have some someone bought it he kind of stepped back and someone took over, and then they did some profit sharing, and then we got bought out by Heartland. They're out of Kansas City, and that was in 2017.
Heartland.
Not the finance Heartland.
No, this is
landscaping.
Yeah, so they don't. We're it's funny. They actually don't cut any grass or do any landscaping.
Oh, okay.
They are just our our
Investors.
corporate. Yeah. So they help with risk and safety, HR, training, a lot of that. So they've been great. It's been awesome to see the growth that they've brought. So you'll see it's Keeson Landscape by a Heartland company.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But yeah, they.
Well, thank you for explaining that.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Yeah. So, but no, they, and we have, been able to come down here because of that. So it's been great.
Awesome.
It is great. We're looking forward to the great things that you'll do in this community. It's my 42nd consecutive year here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't grow up here?
No.
Well, you
I'm much
matured
older
here.
than 42.
Yeah. Well, I've had 13 grandkids.
Yeah.
And, so it's like,
You have to be on Earth a minute.
yeah.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
I have 3, and I feel like I've been here a minute. I can't imagine.
I remember those minutes.
Yeah.
So, Tory, are you from Colorado Springs originally?
No, I'm from right outside of Boston, and it's a little fishing town called Marblehead. So grew up there.
Are you a fisherwoman?
I am not.
No.
I am not. No, I was very lucky to be growing up in that area, but I really didn't utilize the surroundings of nature as much.
Yeah.
I love like swimming, and the ocean is great, but I'm not a big fisher, not a big sailor, and that's really what's popular out there.
Yeah.
So then I went to school for my bachelor's in Connecticut, and when I graduated college, it was 2020, and I had a degree in music education, and there was no music education happening. There was some, but not really a great time to get into it.
Do you play an instrument?
I do. So I majored in like vocal performance, like singing.
Oh, so you sing?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta come to my
Sing for us.
I have a karaoke event. You're gonna
It's
come.
opera.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. She's coming to my karaoke event.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do a quarterly Business Connect karaoke night.
That sounds amazing.
It is so
I'll
much
be there.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. No, so I grew up skiing. That was the big thing. My dad's been a ski instructor at Stowe, Vermont for like 25 years. And so grew up doing that. Wanted to see Colorado, so we moved out to Vail, worked for the resort for a season, and got hooked, and now I live here.
So you lived in Vail?
I lived in Vail
you
for
like
3
it?
years. I liked it. It's beautiful. I
Yeah.
love like being there is gorgeous. I think
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
it's the excessive, the cost of living,
It's
the housing,
expensive.
all of those things.
Ridiculous.
So no, I was lucky. I did it for 3 years. I worked at Vail Resorts for 1 year, and then I taught at Vail Mountain School for 2 years.
Oh, wow. So you're really good.
Oh man! Thanks.
Tell her, have you seen a teacher's salary?
Yeah, a teacher's salary, especially in Vail, is it's a rough thing to live on. So.
Well, my daughter Kayla, she just spent 6 months in the winter in Breck. And
Oh, fun.
it's so funny because she's 24.
Yeah.
And she's so done with it. Like, she's like, Mom, everyone is all about partying.
Yeah.
Like, even the old people here who live here are not, all they do is party. I'm so sick of it. And this is my 24-year-old saying it. I was laughing. I'm like, oh, sweetheart, she's maturing.
No, absolutely. Well, and I think I was used to it because I came straight from college. So that was the norm for me. I was like, oh, it's part 2. Okay.
Right, part 2 of college.
And then after a year of that, I was no more. I love my fellow ski bums, but it was time for me to do something career-wise.
Yeah.
So,
To do some adulting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead and adult now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So you went from Vail directly to here.
So it's kind of I hopped around. I lived in Vail for 2020 to 2021. Then I moved to Italy. I lived in Milan for a year.
No way.
Yeah, she's well traveled.
What
at a
did
young
you
age.
do there?
21 to 22. I was a music teacher at a bilingual school in Milan.
Wow, that is so amazing. Why did you leave that?
I ask her all the time, like, why are you in Lancashire?
You should have brought an Italian man with you, and then you come here.
A big hairy sucker.
All Italian men are not hairy.
Their women are.
Oh my gosh, they shave in Italy. I lived in France for a couple of years. Yes. I love Europe.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it was a great
We're
experience.
having more fun than we deserve.
I know.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so wait, you did that for a year. What made you come here?
I missed Colorado.
Oh, you did.
I missed
The mountains
it a
were
lot.
calling your name.
Yeah, and it said a lot to me that I was in somewhere else that was gorgeous, and I was still missing Colorado. So I moved back to Vail, did 2 years of Vail Mountain School after that. So it was 3 years non-consecutively. And my boyfriend has owned a house down here since 2018.
Okay.
So finally, when I wanted to switch careers, I moved in with him down here about a year ago.
Okay.
And yeah, I started looking for jobs and really was looking to be with a company that I believed in. And I wanted to sell something. Like I was interested in sales, but my main goal was to be with a company that I felt supported me, especially going through a career change.
Yes.
And then also believing in what I'm selling and being able to showcase the great things that they're doing. And Keeson just fell into place with that.
Well, and it
So-
sounds like Keeson has got really deep roots in the state of Colorado already,
yeah.
so that's good for your career pathing.
Yeah, absolutely. Our president, he's actually no longer our president. He's moved up in the company further. So I don't know what his technical title is now.
Operating partner. So we're nationwide. So Boise's, like Idaho's about as far west as we go, and then Maryland all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, I think. So
Okay.
yeah, we're all yeah, and then we
Cool.
kind of touch
Yeah.
different states throughout.
Yeah. So,
Not Keeson. So that's every operating
Part of
company.
Heartland. Yeah.
Yeah, they keep their brand name though, which is a nice thing, right? You know, 50 years, 50 plus years,
Exactly.
Keeson being there.
Yeah,
Yeah, if they
exactly.
came in and
It's
changed
branded.
everybody's name.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah.
So what's he doing now?
So he runs the companies out of Idaho, Colorado, and Arizona. There's one in each.
and he just picked up Chicago.
Well, there you go.
Where does he live?
Colorado. He grew up in the Springs.
Yeah, he went to Coronado.
We need to interview him.
Yeah, you
Oh
should.
my
He'd
God.
love
On
to
our
be on
Instagram
here.
Live.
Yeah, he would.
You live
He'd
in
love to.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Lakewood. Just
But we can do an Instagram Live with him.
sure.
Or
We'll
he
speak.
can
Yeah,
drive down.
yeah, he'd love to.
He's down the drive.
Yeah, he would.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love
yeah.
to have him. That
Yeah.
would be,
Yeah, this has been like his passion project, I'd call it. So
Yeah.
we're very fortunate to have him sort of not hold our hands, but walk us through maybe like it.
Nothing
and,
wrong
like,
with holding hands.
Yeah, it's
Ask
been
my
great.
wife.
Yeah. But yeah, he really has like taken a lot of time to help us with this, and so
That's
he's
great.
busy, obviously.
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
great that-
Well,
But
this-
he's always available for you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's always calling me like, you can call me if you need to, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to bother you. Got enough things, so.
Yeah, and then our new president was our vice president before, and his name is Brad, and he just got promoted to president about a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome. So it's great to see everyone like move up.
The
and-
growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
To watch that
awesome.
trajectory, it kind
Yes.
of gives you hope yourself, thinking, wow, if
There
I
is.
stay on path,
Yeah.
do the things I need to do, there's opportunity.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a ton.
That's what happened with Keith too.
Yeah.
Where you came from.
Yeah, 4 years, 4 different titles, and yeah, they've really taken care of me. And
4 years, you've had 4 titles.
yeah, well, 5 now. Right? Forgot about this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they've really, I don't know, they've been amazing. Keeson is like.
Well, because you were going to exit the company, right? Because you wanted to be with your family instead of going up there all the time?
Yeah, so my wife grew up down here. She went to Cheyenne Mountain.
Oh.
So yeah.
A wealthy wife.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm
Married into some jack.
Yeah.
It's all her personality, okay? She's beautiful.
I'm going to stalk you on Facebook now. I can see your face.
Oh, man. Embarrassing. No.
How did you guys meet?
Oh, that's kind of I feel like this is spicy, so it's spicy. I can tell.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was interning at what was the Pepsi Center, and she was sort of my boss in a way. So we were in the same friend group. I knew you would like
same relationship today.
yes, every day.
Every day.
Yeah. So,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
no. Yeah, it's, you're spot on. Yeah. Spot on. No, so yeah, I was interning and we worked together, and then it's kind of the same friend group. We all go out together, and so then just one thing led to another.
And you slept with your boss.
Yeah, well.
You had to throw that in. Lisa Center, ladies.
Yeah.
I just met her today.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps me around.
Well, at least 3 times.
Oh my God!
I figured. It's facts. You guys.
Facts.
Yeah.
3 babies.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm just following your guys.
Let's get back.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
To where were we?
So I moved down here.
Yeah,
so
story.
yeah, they Keeson provided me like a lot of training and something called NLLs, Next Level Leaders, a program they do through Heartland. It's all Heartland run, but different opcos they kind of pluck a few people to just get them ready for like you said, that trajectory or what could come up. Nothing's guaranteed, you know, but they give high level training on situational stuff, managing people, managing situations. So I went through all that, and then we were moving down here, so I gave them like a 6-month notice, like, hey, just out of respect to you guys, because you've done a lot for me.
Yeah.
Here's what my plan is. And MJ Casper, our operating partner, then president, was like, well, can you give me like a week to maybe I'll figure something out? And he's like, just give me a week and I'll get back to you. If you're up for that. And I was like, well, sure. I don't want to change jobs if I don't have to. And so he came back and was like, I'll tell you this, but I'm going to start with, as long as it's okay with your wife, here's the plan, you know, because he was looking out for my family, and he knew we had, so it really was like, well, whatever you say next, like, sure, I'll do it, you know. And so he was like, you could come up 3 days a week and work from home 2 days a week, and we've never really had this role before, but we'll create it for you. And so they're big on, you know, we have the who, we'll figure out the what. So it really meant a lot to me, and try and pass that on to our my employees now. And we moved down here, and that worked for about 1.5 years. And then MJ was like, we're going to open a branch down there. And so that took off. We were going to greenfield, so no shop, no nothing, just me and Tory here. So met Tory at where do we meet?
503 West.
Yep, 503 West, which is great. You've never been at a restaurant.
It's a restaurant like if you're downtown, you're going into Old Colorado City. It's kind of in the middle of those two.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah. She was like, hey, do you want to meet at this restaurant? I was like, wow, this is a really like nice, good restaurant. I was like, yeah, I definitely do want to meet it, you know. And so, that was what, 1 year, almost a year now. We're coming, 8 months, 8-9 months. So we met, and then we started greenfielding, her and I, with MJ's, guidance.
You say greenfielding.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah. So greenfielding is just basically no brick and mortar. So we're coming down here, we're going to put our name out. We have no real plan. Like, we have the plan and we know what we're going to do, but we've got no job, like no properties down here, essentially, no truck and trailer, no crew.
Right.
At the time, we would just, if all of a sudden things started picking up, we'd just bring crews from up north.
Yeah, sure.
And quickly we realized that we were growing and we needed to find something. We needed to find a brick and mortar. So we started looking. We were going and, hey, Tory, you want to join me? Like, do you like this office space or garage space? She's like, I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. I'm new to the industry. But so I was like, well, you have to spend, 8 or whatever, how many ever hours here. So just want you to see it. But fast forward a couple months, and we actually acquired a company down here. It used to be Core Brands Landscaping. So partnered with them and merged, and now it's been history ever since. And
so you have a brick and mortar now.
Yeah. So we're just south of Citadel Mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Yeah.
It's really central.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. And they've had a great brand and great. They actually did a lot of snow removal service. That's one of our buckets that we do, and they a lot of healthcare facilities, a lot of trace, meaning if it's snowing, you're going. So they had a great little business model, and so we merged in with them and helping them grow, and kept like 99% of their employees, and one of the owners stayed on. So it's been a really good deal. Yeah. You were up in Denver, so you were there a lot, and you were working in that space. Did you know Elite Roofing while you were there?
Do you ever hear of them?
Maybe, yeah. Do they have like is like a green logo with a circle around it potentially?
No.
No?
Theirs is red.
Red.
Red. Elite. Anyway, that's my son's company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
When those hailstorms come through, I'm sure he's busy.
Yeah.
They've grown. This is his 18th year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in
Good
business.
for him.
Yeah, he's grown incredibly big.
That's awesome.
Yeah, in Denver.
But he also does the educational, that one
the
event that he
roofing.
did
What's that?
up in the mountains. Didn't he do?
No, that was our
conference?
quarterly thing. I mean, that was.
For the
our
other
roofing
roofers,
things.
yeah.
Roofing around the country that comes in.
Oh,
the
nice.
Roofing Academy.
Yes,
Oh,
the
cool.
Roofing Academy.
Yeah.
Is he still doing that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they go around the nation and help new roofing enterprises. get
Oh, that's
started.
awesome.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a genius in
Yeah.
business.
Yeah, he is.
That's great.
Well,
Well, I learned
all
it.
of his kids are. So.
I learned it from you,
Yes.
right?
Well,
Yeah.
I won't take the credit for the great things they do, and I won't take the blame for the knucklehead stuff. So I live somewhere in between,
Yes.
right?
Hey, it seems like a safe place.
Smart
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very proud of them, though. You know, where'd you go to school, Keith?
So I went to Mountain Vista High School in Highlands Ranch, and then I went to Metro State.
Metro?
Downtown,
You a
yeah.
Metro guy?
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you, yeah.
Did you go to Metro as well?
I went to Maryland.
Well, you
But I went to an M.
Yeah, that's right. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Fantastic.
Keith, you grew up in what city in Denver?
Highlands Ranch. Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
high-rolling person, right?
Yeah.
No wonder he married a Cheyenne Mountain girl.
Yes. It wasn't an arranged.
No, it wasn't pre-planned. No. Well, we're both originally from San Diego.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have this weird sort of like followed each other
Really?
without knowing. Yeah, so yeah.
That's a trip, yeah.
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy, so her parents lived in La Jolla, if you know that. Yeah. So, yeah, you're putting it all together.
All three of my daughters were born in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Southern California?
The two older ones were in Northern California. That's where I grew up. And
Nice.
then the other one was, I was an Air Force wife. So
Oh,
we were on
yeah.
Vandenberg Air Force Base. So I had Brooklyn at in Slow.
Oh, yeah.
My
Family's
wife's from Slow.
I
Oh,
love
my whole
Slow.
family's from Slow.
It's so
Really?
beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
they
I
are.
love it there.
They still live there. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, my
awesome.
wife's
It
a little
is.
faster now.
Yeah. San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's San Luis Obispo.
She said, "What's slow?"
Yeah, we're all like, oh, slow.
The local is so slow.
Okay, got it.
It is awesome. It's like
it is.
super. Well, we were in Pismo Beach. We went out for my cousin's wedding, so we were in
heck
Pismo
yeah.
Beach.
Oh, I've been to
and-
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so like if you go maybe you guys can explain it better. You go inland, then it's like farm kind of
Yeah.
wine.
Grapes,
Yeah,
wine country, yeah.
So it's this weird transit. Not weird. It's a beautiful
No,
transition.
you have the ocean to
It
your
is
left.
weird because it's
and
not what you think of
winery
California.
vineyards
Yes.
to your right.
I do, because when the first year that I lived in Vail, my friend and I that I met in Vail, we did a road trip and went down that main highway in California.
One.
Yeah, Highway 1.
Oh,
Highway
yeah.
one.
Wow.
And we did go, we went to, I thought it was Pismo. It's Pismo?
Pismo Beach.
I have a t-shirt, but yes,
Yes.
I've been there, and then I think we went
Yeah.
camping inland, so I've seen that a little bit.
I was so bummed. So again, Air Force wife.
Yeah.
We land there. I get immediately pregnant, and because I'm a wino.
Yeah.
One of her
yeah.
3 times.
Yeah. Poor.
I have a bonus son through marriage. I didn't have to
Oh,
birth a
yeah,
son.
gotcha.
But I birthed 3 humans. But anyway, I couldn't enjoy my wine, man. I was
no.
pregnant. I was so mad. And then I was still breastfeeding by the time we left, so I couldn't enjoy any of it.
So you
So
have
I
to
need to
go
go
back.
back.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Girls trip. We should do it. Let's carry on with KO photography. If you need your landscaping photography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
It's
actually.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, when you think of slow, say KO.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Right. Tagline. Yeah,
He's
the
great
next,
for taglines.
Yeah, the next business venture.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm having my jaws are hurting.
I know. So I'm curious, how's it been going recently, like in the past 6 months, just like getting roots here in the Springs?
Yeah, I think from the sales side, it's been going really great. We try to be as plugged in as we can to the community and being active and.
She.
Oh, I've seen her.
Yeah, she is. I have to give her flowers.
Yeah.
All the time I'm like, hey, I'm just checking in. Like, is the bandwidth, are you able, do me and Dean need, do I need to check in with Dean?
Yeah.
You know, make sure everything's good. She is amazing.
She's
She
rocking
has
it.
a wonderful personality as
Yeah,
far
she
as
does.
fronting you guys' company out
you.
in the community and stuff. When I did a talk recently, she was at the chamber thing that I did.
The Rise and Shine.
Yes.
Yeah. She came up to me immediately
Yeah.
Yeah.
and asked. Then we had coffee, man,
Yeah.
and it was just it warms my heart to see you do something that you're really good at doing.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank
Yeah.
you. No, I love it. I did not think I would love doing it this much, and I think part of it is being with Keeson. I think if I ended up in a different company, it might not be the same thing, but Keeson is just such an easy company to be proud of. That it's very easy. It's very easy for me to go out and sell it and be excited about it, and not necessarily always sell all the time, but make those connections. Because
Yes.
even if it's not a right fit for that person, Colorado Springs is such a tight-knit community.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Not
So-
what you know is who you know.
Yes.
Big time.
So we're just trying to create roots in our connections and our relationships, and we're working with Colorado Springs Utilities more to do more of their like rebate programs, the water-wise stuff.
Awesome.
Trying to get it on just everything that we can to be active in the community and be present. Because yes, we originated from Denver and we have all these wonderful years of experience from Denver, but Colorado Springs is not Denver.
No.
Totally different.
And to make it different in the way that we're interacting in a personalized way to this community, I think is really important.
You know, you're very fortunate because people in your space haven't created a high bar to beat. Landscaping, trades companies do not get out and communicate. Most of them don't have a dedicated business development person that's out meeting with people and having an opportunity to show their face and put that brand out in front of people. Because it doesn't matter how beautiful your logo is or how much print material you have. If you don't get out in this community, know, like, and trust is not there, therefore people don't engage you. They won't, or when they do engage, it takes twice or 3 times as long to start being engaged.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, predominantly we see owners of landscape companies come for like a month or 2, and then they bounce because they're just too busy. They get sucked back into doing the business, but to have you, wow, Keeson is really blessed.
Very.
And it's wise.
Yeah.
It
is.
really is. And you seem really, really sharp.
Oh,
That's what you do.
Really
You
nice.
seem, there's something that I pick intuitively about you. That she told me good stuff, right?
Yeah, she
I didn't know if
always
she was
does.
just. I didn't know if that was just butt kissing.
Yeah.
Until I met you, right? So.
It's
No,
great.
she said
It's a
no.
great environment to be in. It's so much fun. He's cracking up.
Yeah, it's no. She always said. I know. I'm always like, oh, Tory, you're so sweet. I never know what she writes about me, or what people know. But it's
know that she is fronting you well.
yeah. It's we were the first 2 down here, and to your point about the we don't really know much about like owners coming and leaving, but MJ made a huge. Put the idea in our head, like, we are coming down here and we are going to stay, and I'm going to help you guys achieve that. So him still being connected and knowing the community, I think, has helped us, like, beyond anything. If someone just dropped us off down here and was just like, well, good luck, he's been super involved, and it's been
That's
really helpful.
awesome.
Yeah, because he knows. He grew up down here. He knows.
Right.
So you,
Exactly. He knows the culture.
the first thing he said was we have to get rid of your 303 number, and you need a 719 number. That was the first thing we did. And it's the same. We if anyone comes down who's had a different number, no, you got to change it, or else it just kind of turns. It's that trust thing, right? Someone told me when we started down here, if it's not 719, don't waste my time.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I was at lunch and I was like, that blew me away. Yeah. But it's true. My mother-in-law, she's lived here for 30 years. She calls the same people that she's been calling for 30 years.
Right.
And they don't want anyone from Denver, and they don't want. It's even, I think that's been some of the things too, is hey, we're not the Denver you mentioned.
Right.
We're not the Denver. We're our own branch. We're our own.
Right.
We're in the community differently down here than we are up there, and and that's all because of her.
Well, and the great part is we still have the resources of the Denver branches. So we still have the backing and the support, and it professionally, as well as honestly, a lot of them have become friends in a way. You feel like if there's anything that you need help with or guidance on, there's someone there that understands it.
Yeah.
And so what I like to say is we're new to the area, we're not new to the industry.
Yeah.
Right.
And so we have these supports and ways of achieving and not doing it sustainably as well, because we don't want to start out super busy and then this is a big season for us because our reputation starts now. So it's all about the growing season happening, and that's really on the operational side.
Yeah.
So it's been, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a natural competition, if you will, between Denver being the big brother and Colorado Springs feeling like the little brother. When I came here, there was less than 200,000 people in El Paso County.
Wow.
Yeah, there's 750,000 now in the county. So it's changed, you could see that little brother complex that happens, but we built a culture, a relational culture intentionally here. It wasn't accidental. It was intentional. The military helps to define that in a lot of ways as well.
Yeah.
But one's not right and the other one's not wrong. So we're not saying a transactional culture is wrong. We're just saying we don't want it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You keep yours, we'll keep ours. My kids work in a transactional culture, all three do.
Yeah.
Right? And they do incredibly well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So it's not wrong.
Yep.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah,
if you don't want to
absolutely.
adjust, because we're not changing because of you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's what the spring says.
Yeah.
And people come to this city and they want to meet with me all the time because I've been here so long and they know I have a reputation here, right? And that's what I'm saying. Adapt to our culture. Don't try to change our culture because that's offensive to us.
It is.
Yeah.
And we go to a lot of networking
Right.
events and stuff, and you could spot them. You could smell them a mile away. And it's oh my gosh, here we go. But some of them are coachable, and they adapt, and they can,
Right?
that's the thing.
And some transactional people even make it here.
And they bounce, like
Yeah.
the ones who, we watch people, the ebb and flow
Yeah.
here is
I'm sure.
real.
Yeah.
Well, 42 years of. Have you been doing this for 42 years
No,
like this?
No.
I did leadership development and organizational work for 25 years in corporate life as well. I even took a 4-year plunge and worked for my son for 4 years.
Oh,
That's
wow.
when we met. He
Yeah.
was
Oh,
doing
really?
business
Yeah.
development for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I was doing business development for a different company.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my company has just started 8 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so I've been doing this kind of, but not for me, right?
Yeah.
That whole time. Then I met this lady, and we've been doing this platform for 2.5 years now.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're having a blast.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that. Like I said, my jaws are almost out of water.
Our team can get you more water.
Oh, no, yeah.
Keep climbing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Also needy. Yeah, Tory didn't put that in there.
So is your wife a stay-at-home mama? with kids?
She works And this, she jokes quarter time. I was like, quarter time? What is that, 10 hours a week? She's like, exactly. I was like, hey, if they'll give it to you, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So they do. Yeah, she works for a financial firm up in Littleton.
Oh, in Littleton, okay.
Yeah, through Raymond James.
Oh, Raymond James, yeah.
Yeah. They're their own little team, Garrison Financial Group.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's their marketing director for them, and her boss has 5 kids too, so he's he gets it.
Yeah, that's great.
But
Good for her.
Yeah, they allow. She goes up 1 day a week and then works from home the rest.
What a blessing.
Yeah,
Oh my
their team is
gosh.
awesome.
Yeah. And then you have her family here. It's local. Is your family back here? Or?
Yeah, they live in Parker.
Oh,
so my
great.
parents,
Okay,
and I have
yeah.
a brother in Sloan's Lake, and so but we have my sister-in-law, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law all live down here. Like 5 minutes. We're all like, we're central, and then everyone's like 5 minutes from us. So
That's awesome.
I love family.
Yeah.
I do
So
too.
huge.
Yeah.
I love mine at least 60 miles away, but I love them.
Yeah.
Close enough I can see them and far enough away they can't drop their kids off.
Yeah. I think that's why my parents don't live in Parker.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Your parents are very wise.
Yeah.
None of this. I just happen to be in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Turned on the wrong street.
Yeah.
Happened to be yours.
Oh my! So tell us, guys. Give people a deep dive into the services of Keeson, what they can expect when they ring your phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take it away.
Yeah, sure. I think for us, we're looking to create partnerships. We're a commercial landscape and snow removal. Landscape maintenance and snow removal is our bread and butter. That's really what I go after, is trying to create those relationships and consistently taking care of people's properties.
But commercial only.
On the commercial side, we don't do any single family homes. So it's really that commercial aspect. Or we'll do like there's always going to be little things that come up, because that's, you can't control Mother Nature.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen. But having someone that you have a go-to person, we have like an account manager for each property, and that's their point person that they can talk to about their property and see what they need, see if their account manager has suggestions or what to do next. And then you can speak on that more, but that's kind of what
Yeah, no, I mean, that's, commercial maintenance, snow removal, enhancement work. So that's what we call our construction or install.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so, the bread and butter is maintenance contracts and getting on site or being at HOAs or commercial buildings, but then helping enhance or beautify those areas.
Like woodwork, trellises.
So some of that, but mostly like xeriscaping, boulder, converting grass areas to rock, boulder, mulch,
native
plant.
grass.
So like Tory mentioned before, partnering with CSU has been big for us to learn the community and what rebates are being offered and helping being that we say partnership, trusted advisor. And hey, this is available to you, and there's some great rebates out there that they offer. And being water wise is a big thing.
Yes.
So we all know that is huge and at the top of the list. So that, and then snow removal. So that's
I spent 5 years at utilities.
Oh, you did?
I
Really?
did, yeah. I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to get into our workshops there.
Oh my gosh.
So if you have a contact, hook us up.
We do. We're doing a lunch and learn with IREM, Institute of Real Estate Management, for the CSU water rebates at the end of July. So absolutely.
Yeah, please.
Would love to.
Our offerings are in there. You'll see it, but we're trying.
She thought she'd throw that in for free.
Yeah.
You don't even have to write a check.
Hey, it's our show.
Oh my god. The other, I forgot to mention this, we do have like an in-house floral designer as well. So we do floral, what are the other, plant healthcare is a big, we have an in-house plant healthcare department. What else do we have? I'm trying to
In-house what?
So in-house plant healthcare. So that meaning
my wife would love
Yeah. They should hire her.
Right.
She's got like, you heard of a green thumb? She's got a green body.
Oh my God.
She's incredible.
really green.
She's not like Shrek.
For my 3-time experience.
She never had a baby. Oh my God. I can't right
How do you clarify? Like not like Shrek.
Yeah.
Like that one, I was like
Green body.
That's why I started with green thumb.
Yeah, to make the
After
connection.
all the yard work.
Yeah.
Right?
She's
Because
covered.
he takes things to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So does she cut? Do you have grass then? Is she like cutting the grass and doing?
No, we live in a townhouse.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as my last kid left, I sold my home and moved into a townhome.
But she's got
Made
all
sure there
these
was
plants.
not enough room to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is a plant queen. Like, I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, so it's still cracking me up.
I know.
It's like trees. If your trees are having problems, or like you have like brown spots in the grass, or I don't know what else does plant healthcare. There's a bunch of little things.
Like Japanese beetles. That's kind of the common one, right?
Yeah.
Is identifying that and then coming up with treatment plans.
But my house looks like a jungle.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God.
I'm not
There are
joking.
plants.
Inside, so indoor and
Yeah.
Between
Okay.
that and the cats.
how many cats do you have?
You had to bring them up.
That's his competition of the plants and the cats.
I love her, so we have cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I say about
so we
that.
have-
Yeah.
You have two now, right? Yeah.
I killed one.
Kid. Not on purpose.
Oh no.
There's a
You know
little
how they
baby
run
kid.
underneath your feet when they're little and
No.
stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stepped right on her acorn. Her
It
head.
was so sad.
No.
He texted me that morning and I was like, what the? Are you kidding? He's like, no, I'm really serious.
Man.
Cost us $400 for them to tell us that the cat was gonna die.
Oh no. I should have laughed about that.
I know.
I don't know how to like.
It was
I
so
have a
bad.
I
My
have a bad
go-to
cat
in
story
situations
as
like this, I
well.
laugh.
I know.
I don't know what else to do.
That's how my daughter.
I don't
my
know.
daughter does that.
I don't know if this is a platform for bad cats. We killed our cat as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was the cat's fault, but it
happened?
ate string. It's good, public service announcement. Don't let your cats eat string.
Oh.
It's real because they can't pass it.
Yes, yeah.
So it ended up.
So you had to put it down?
That probably no, well, it died. It died in its sleep. Let's say that.
Oh, well.
That's what.
That's the best
We
outcome
thought it
possible.
passed
Yeah.
all the string. And then its health kind of declined. It was good for a week, health declined, and then, died in its sleep. Yeah.
Well, back in the day, they had the tinsel that you would do individually on
Yeah.
the Christmas trees,
Okay.
and the cats would get into that too. So
Yeah.
we finally had to do away with the tinsel.
And
So no more.
the cat?
No, we kept the cat.
I'd have kept the tinsel.
Oh my gosh, he's not a cat person.
I can tell.
We got very big cat person.
Do you guys have pets?
I do. Yes.
I don't anymore.
No more.
No.
Not since you killed that one.
Kids are enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my wife did say. She was like, I feel like we should get it like you want a pet for your kids.
Yeah.
She's like, I've got enough anxiety and stuff with the kids.
Oh,
like to
yeah.
have another thing to care
Yeah.
for has been, it's a lot.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, Keith killed the cat.
And
So he'll make sure that he does not kill your line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's forever repenting,
Yes.
making up for that.
Yes. Oh man. Our cat's alive and well.
Yeah. And her dog.
Okay.
And we have a golden retriever.
Aw.
So
I
yeah.
love
golden
that breed.
retrievers.
But I don't want to take
She's
her.
great.
Yeah,
No.
hair everywhere.
Oh yeah, big shedder.
Yeah.
Always smiling.
Yes.
Constantly shedding. She is scared of the cat, so we do have to like.
Oh,
Yeah, and she's.
is it a girl dog?
It's a girl dog and a boy cat, and he
Aw.
runs the house, and she's 5 times the size of him, but
Right.
will not.
She falls into place.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
we'll feed her and we'll come back and she's sitting behind and he's eating her food and she's just staring. She won't
Yeah.
say a peep.
Yeah.
That's how born girl cat. Girl cat is little short legs. The boy cat is bigger, but she runs the joint.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yeah.
when she's eating, he steps back. He won't go until she finishes.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
What a gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Is he asking a lot of good questions during dinner? That's what my wife would prefer.
All righty, our cat stories are
Yes.
over. They are not vets, they're landscapers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Lisa,
For good reason.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
ask them the question that you love.
Yes, so our time is coming to a close. So as you know, our whole mission is to infuse hope and encouragement to the world. So we would like you to take a moment and look at that camera and encourage the world and then let them know how to reach you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with you and then you're next.
Okay, absolutely. All right. So I think for encouraging, I think it's just being a part of the community and feeling the love and the inspiration that's around us. And an example of that is being here today and having that joy always be instilled. And no matter what you're doing, whether you're talking about grass or cats or whatever else, and just being a part of the Colorado Springs community and all the joy it brings. And you can reach me. Do I say just like an email
However,
or
whatever you want.
719-723-7932. Send me a text.
So she ain't gonna see your email. Text her. Me too.
Yes, absolutely. I do answer. If you email me, I will answer. But yeah, that's the
Eventually.
easier.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, your turn.
Yeah, I would say somebody once told me, take care of your teams and they'll take care of you. So make sure you, learn about your people, know who they are personally, outside of work. It doesn't always have to be about, as we've been talking, life is a huge part of it. And go back to take care of your teams and they'll take care of you. And if you need to reach me, K Klein, CLINE, at Keesen, KEESEN, landscape.com.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was great.
Yeah, you lived up to it, dude.
Oh,
All the
thanks.
wonderful things she said about you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you rock.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Keesen Landscape. Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you tell them about our sponsors?
All right, so let's spotlight our Westco Insurance. Miss Karen Butcher loves helping people save and get the best service ever. She's my agent, and I just got to give her a shout out.
Yeah, she's my agent as well.
Yeah, I need to apologize, Colorado Springs, because now I have two 15-year-olds with permits.
Oh.
So she was a text away. I gave her the car we were shopping for. She gave me a quote within 10 minutes of texting her. Her service is incredible.
Impeccable. Yeah.
So you can contact her through our website at beencouraged.net, and also Planet Duct. Mr. Brandon Kirk and his team offer astronomical air duct cleaning with the most powerful vacuum trucks in Colorado.
Stronger than the vacuum of space. Yes, they are, right? Yeah, Brandon and his team does a great job. Listen, guys, visit us at beencouraged.net to become a sponsor and get your business name out to our growing audience. Our platinum sponsor has seen an aggressive 900% growth in their business in just 7 months. Like and follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn, and join us on our journey to extend hope and encouragement and help people realize their potential through networking, collaboration, and community involvement. And remember, if you want to join us international, go to our website and select international via Instagram, and you can join us from anywhere in the world.
And remember to pick up one or all 3 of Frank's books on Amazon, and we have a 4th that we're working on this year.
Indeed.
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Your Leadership, Your Personal Leadership Coach is a series of books on coaching so you can unpack whether coaching's for you. We've already released Your Personal Life Coach and Your Personal Business Coach, and we're moving to the 3rd volume in that series. So thank you, Lisa,
Yes,
for mentioning
absolutely.
that. Absolutely.
You're the man.
Yeah, I am the man.
He is the man.
Without a doubt, look at my face. I am the man. And Lisa, there's also something that you have going on. There's 2 things that I think our community from this forum needs to know about that you're doing.
Okay. So I do host the Only Women's Resilience Fertility Support Group every first Thursday of the month at 21C from 6 to 7 p.m. Would love to see you there, except we're doing a hike in July, so we're not meeting in July. We're meeting on the trails. You can message me for that.
Yeah, you can have a baby much easier if you try.
And what's the other thing I've got going on?
Yeah, your
Business Connect Karaoke Night?
Yeah.
That one
Tell
too?
them about that.
Or you got a second thing?
Yeah, your
I do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my podcast. Okay. My Resilience Reveal with Lisa Sinnett. It is amazing. I forgot. Oh my gosh. It's a time suck for me, but I love it. So I'm unpacking people's resilient life stories. So you can go to lisasinnett.com to register to come on as my guest.
Indeed, it's an incredible podcast. It really is. Yeah, we're doing some wonderful things in community because we are rebelling against culture.
Yeah.
We refuse to be unkind. We refuse to treat people without respect, joy, and the possibilities of all that they are. So reach out to Lisa and I for your organization if you want us to do a workshop for you as well. We do those, and I also do coaching and keynote speaking. Lisa does keynote speaking too.
Yeah.
So reach out to us. We'd love to get those to you. And don't forget KO Photography with Carrie Ann. She does a great job making this old dude look good, even though I look good naturally.
Oh.
But we just thought we'd throw that in for free.
Yes.
Not much work here, is there? Yeah. We are to be encouraged with Frank
And Lisa.
We will see you next Monday. Thank you for being a part of our platform.